Welcome back for the fourth quarter of boys high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com. Chris Pat and Luke Johnson. We're in Arthur, where the Knights are opening the LOVC season with a bang. They just pitched a shutout in the third quarter. They have a 46-9 lead. The Arthur Levington Knights have a 46-9 lead over Okaw Valley.
He's donating it back to the boosters. Thank you, Willis.
And Peyton Hagerman, number 15, with it for Okaw Valley. Feeds it inside, 32, Joe Jeffers. He takes it in, and he draws a foul.
And Caleb Schrock says, I'm not going to let you have that for free.
Our off-air conversation paid off between the quarters there. We kind of said, go to the basket, try and draw some fouls.
Easy, free shots. The clock's not running. Chip into this lead.
Just like that. Joe Jeffers, he's got 3 tonight. He gets Okaw Valley's first points of the second half. We've got 7:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's 46-10. Misses that one though. Caleb Schrock pulls down the rebound. He also got that foul, his second, team's fourth. Clayton Hahn thinks about it, then decides to go ahead and throw the 3 up. Rebound fought for, taken away, but we're going to get a jump ball called. Like Curtis Plank had it, and then it was taken away by Joe Jeffers. The alternating possession is going to keep the ball down here with Arthur Levington.
One of the things we haven't talked about is Arthur's athleticism. I mean, you've seen Tyler Schuring soar in for rebounds. Curtis Plank, the smallest guy out on the floor, has been in the low post battling for boards all night. His shot hasn't been falling very well tonight, and he's just been doing everything else.
Caleb Schrock, number 23, has it now. Got some new Knights to the scorer's table here, getting ready to check in. Clayton Hahn, number 2, has it. He drives and passes it off. 13, Cole Garman puts it up, banks it in. Cole Garman has 5. It's 49-10. Arthur Levington, 7 minutes left to go in the ballgame. Hagerman drives, goes to his knees, retains possession though. Works off the screen, he cuts through some people, tips it back over to Soraka. 41, Fruchtel has it now. He doesn't know, can't really find any space. And he feeds it into the post to 22, Devin Still. Gonna draw a foul on Arthur Levington. 23, Caleb Schrock. His 3rd, team's 4th. And Hunter Cam, Stephen Wright, Tanner Brewer, and Nathan Rose into the game for Arthur Levington. Okaw Valley goes right back into Still. He fumbles the handle there a little bit, but does come down with it. Devin Still has 7 points tonight. 49-12, Arthur Levington over Okaw Valley. 6:30 left to go here. Knight's gonna work around. Garman left alone, so he thought about driving, but instead pulls it back. That's number 3, Tanner Brewer. Now it's number 1, Hunter Cam. He pulls it back out, 13, Garman. Out top, 34, Stephen Wright. 3 is Tanner Brewer, 1, Hunter Cam. He's gonna drive, takes the shot, banks it up and in. Hunter Cam is now in the scoring column and makes it 51-12, Arthur Levington.
And Arthur again showing patience, the JV squad there, moving it around the perimeter until they found an open drive to the lane. Easy layup.
Okaw Valley gets it in. Greg Walker just can't buy one tonight, but he is going to get a chance to go to the free throw line. He put that one up through 3 different guys there and draws a foul against the Knights. Foul goes on number 3, Tanner Brewer, his first, team 6th.
They're sticking with their strategy of going to the basket so far.
Pays off, look at that. Greg Walker knocks down a free throw. He's got 3 tonight. He's had a lot of tough luck here in the second half. Noah Yontis into the game for Arthur Levington. Second one goes as well. Greg Walker with 4. It's 51-14. 5:45 left to go in the game. Driving to the basket is Cole Garman. Shot doesn't fall. We'll see if was it on the floor or was it shooting?
I think they're in the one-on-one.
It's in the one-on-one. Foul is going to go against sure who it was called against. Scoreboard hasn't updated it yet. And free throw for Cole Garman is good. 6 for him so far tonight. Goes through his routine at the free throw line, puts that one up. It's off the back iron. Fight for the ball, comes away, and Drew Fruchtel has it, but he's trapped in the corner, doesn't know what to do. Tried to do a little schoolyard play, but instead it went through the legs instead of off the legs. Okaw Valley takes it back, though. Fruchtel goes behind the back, and Arthur saves it under their own basket, and it goes to Devin Still. 52-16.
Nice.
Arthur gets it right back. Nathan Rose. A couple plays that probably shouldn't have been made in that last possession. You start out down here and try and throw it off the other guy's leg when you're trapped. That didn't work. Had a behind the back pass that didn't work. Saving the ball under your own basket led to 2 points for the other team. A series of unfortunate events for the coaching staffs right there. Foul is going to go against Nathan Rose. His first.
It's one of those times where as a coach you're just so frustrated you can't say anything because you don't know what to tell him.
Don't is really,
don't do
really
that.
all you could say. Don't do that again.
Don't do that.
Shot put up, free throw is good for Colton Soraka. His first time in the scoring column tonight. He's got one. His team has 17, 54-17. Arthur Levington leads Okaw Valley with 5 minutes left to go. That one's no good. Fighting for a rebound is Greg Walker, and I think he might head to the free throw line as Arthur Levington called with a foul. Tanner Brewer picks up his second. So after not scoring in the third quarter, Okaw Valley had 9 at halftime. They had 9 at the end of the third quarter. Now they've got 17. 4 of those so far coming from the free throw line. Walker makes another one.
All because of your strategy. Go to the basket, go to the basket.
What we said between quarters was heard by the coaching staff about 5 rows in front of us.
I only wish we could take credit for all that.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by number 3, Tanner Brewer. 10 Rose brings it down. Gets it in the corner to number 1, Cam. Back out to 3, Brewer. He drives, kicks it back out top. 34 is Stephen Wright. 10, Nathan Rose. Gonna drive and throw it right back out. 3, Brewer pulls up from the free throw line. His shot goes down.
Very nice.
First 2 points of the night for Tanner Brewer, 56-18.
Good decision.
Colton Soraka with it, tries to find one man, finds another man instead. Good thing they're all on the same team. 3 put up, no good. Rebounded by Nathan Rose for Arthur Levington, number 10. 3, Brewer has it, 34 Wright, 1 Cam. 13 Garmin out top with it now. Knights more than content to run through their offense and get that best possible look. Varsity all the way through to the JV. Everybody runs things smoothly. They know the system. Layup is good for Nathan Rose. He's got 4. 58-18.
They ran through everything and they got exactly what they wanted, a wide open layup.
Basket is good for Drew Fruchtel. His first 2 points of the night, 58-20. Okaw Valley's hung tough here in the fourth quarter. I know it's going against some guys that don't see a ton of time at the varsity level, but they've really finally, but they're running the same thing. We've talked about how the offense is the same. It's, they look just as crisp running it too, but
it's really hard to stay aggressive when you're this far down, like you said. It's hard mentally and physically. You just look up at the scoreboard every time and you're like, oh yeah, now we're only down 20-some. Now we're only down 30-some, whatever. I mean, it's hard to stay with it and stay in the game. But like you said, these guys are doing a great job.
Fight for the ball on a little backdoor cut. It looked like it was going to have possible layup opportunity for number 3, Tanner Brewer. Timberwolves take it away and come down to their end. 14, Brody Sparks with it now. He dishes it off to 24, Justin Vanderberg. I think that's the first time we've said his name tonight. Shot goes up, won't go down. Rebound and flipped up to the basket over his head. Did Greg Walker. Timberwolves get it back. Walker passes it to 41, Fruchtel. We're going to have a foul called, I believe, against number 13, Cole Garman of Arthur Lovington. My suspicion is confirmed by the referee. Cole Garman picks up his first foul. Team's 9th. Fruchtel is going to go to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. 38-point Arthur Lovington lead, 2:27 left to go in the fourth quarter of high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com, the Little Okaw Valley Conference opener.
And sometimes I wonder, why wouldn't you do the things that you're doing right now earlier in the ballgame? I mean, maybe you don't think of them at that point in time, but when your shots aren't falling for you and things just aren't going well, and then you go to the basket, you draw some fouls like they're doing right now. They're cutting into the lead slowly, but they're still scoring more points than what they were in the third quarter.
My guess is there was some fear that they wouldn't be able to get past their defender, and that when they try, with the way Arthur was playing defense tonight,
nice.
Could have got their pockets picked. Stephen Wright gets 2. Nice work by the Arthur Lovington offense. And there's a block shot at the other end for Noah Yantis. A little forearm shiver gets some ground cleared out for 23, TJ Piszczalski, his first 2 of the night. 60-23, Knights lead, 1:40 left to go in the game. 32, Yantis with it now. He loses it. And 41, Fruchtel for Okaw Valley comes away with it. Minute and a half left to go. It's a 37-point Knights lead. Whoa. Just a little grab of the shoulders. Yeah, that is going to be called intentional. Foul goes against 13, Cole Garman. And if this was one of those football games this weekend, it'd be called a horse collar. I think.
Yeah.
Similar to what you see in the NFL.
I think Coach just wanted to get a sub in. I think Logan West, number 25, is coming in. I think this is probably going to be some of his first minutes of the year, it sounds like. But he didn't exactly want him to grab hold of him to foul. He just wanted to get a quick foul and get the sub in.
Brody Sparks is at the free throw line. He makes that one. And there is a big cheer coming up there for 25, Logan West. 6'1", 225-pound senior forward.
Star middle linebacker for the Arthur Lovington defense in football this year.
Sparks hits both of the shots from the intentional foul. 60-25. Arthur leads with 1:23 left to go in the game. Remains Okaw Valley ball. It's going to go out of bounds. They say it's off Arthur Lovington. I thought Okaw Valley just lost the handle, but at this point, who's counting?
Exactly.
Okaw Valley to inbound underneath their own basket. Brody Sparks with it, feeds it into the post. Kick back out, 41, Fruchtel. Finds 23, Piszczalski. He puts up a contested shot, and West is going to let it go out of bounds. We have one official here, though, making a fingertip motion, saying that shot was deflected, so it will remain with Okaw Valley. 60-25 Knights, 1:02 left to go in the game. Hunter Cam checking back in. He's number 1. He's going to replace number 10, Nathan Rose. Ball knocked away, and it will go to the Knights. Number 1, Cam with it now. West with it. Number 25. He's going to break and kick it up, and we're going to blocking foul called, and it looks like Logan West might head to the free throw line. I think him scoring was definitely what the crowd wanted. So he will get his opportunity. That foul goes against Brody Sparks, his 4th. misses. It goes off the back iron. Chase for the rebound. It goes out of bounds off Okaw Valley. 60-25 is the Knights' lead. 45.3 left to go in the contest. Ball goes into 32 Yontis. And number 1 Cam gets it. Fed along the baseline for a pull-up jumper that doesn't go down. We get a collision along the baseline. Out of bounds. It's off Okaw Valley. Or off Arthur, will go to Okaw Valley. Number 12, Wes Bone in and inbounds it to 41, Drew Fruchtel. Fruchtel drives, puts a layup, doesn't go down. Wes gets the rebound, gets it taken away as he's trying to move down the court. Arthur retains possession. Stephen Wright has it. Number 25, West with it. He dishes it off to 1 Cam. Less than 15 left to go in this game. And Arthur Levington going to come away and be 1-0 in the LOVC. West gets it right out here by the line. That's going to be the end of it. This one is going to go in the books as a 60-25 victory for the Arthur Levington Knights. And started out kind of slow for the Knights. That's 2 games in a row we've seen them where they, last time they got down 4-0 to Windsor right off the bat and then never looked back. Tonight at one point they were down 4-1 to Okaw Valley and never looked back. And they were able to do that, when the shots weren't falling in the beginning. They were able to crank up the defensive intensity, get some takeaways, and score off those.
And that's really what their offense was all about tonight, was their defense. I mean, their shots weren't falling. I mean, Tyler Schuring, number 21 for Arthur, hit a few threes, a couple outside shots. But other than that, really, Yeakley, number 54 for Arthur, was a monster down low, rebounds, keeping balls alive, a couple of nice post moves. And Curtis Plank, number 12 for Arthur, was good down low, even being the smallest guy on the floor. They used their athleticism to keep a lot of tips alive. And the in-your-face pressure is basically what gave them their offense. And for Okaw Valley, I mean, they did really well in the beginning, handling the pressure, keeping the score close. The Hagerman, number 15 for Okaw Valley, did a really good job of breaking the press and getting them to the half-court set of the offense. They just need to find one other guy that can handle the ball a little bit better, take the pressure off of number 15 Hagerman, and then maybe get some guys going to the basket, find an open shooter instead of they missed a lot of jump shots tonight. They didn't really get to the basket a whole lot. They did at the end in the fourth quarter after some subs came in. They started going to the basket and drawing some fouls. And I mean, they're not a bad team. They're not a bad little team. They've got a lot of things to work on. Maybe perhaps, like I said, finding another ball handler would definitely help them out a little bit. They did okay from the free throw line. But again, when you're going to play Arthur, you've got to be prepared for up-tempo all game long, because even the subs coming off the bench, I mean, we've said it before, I mean, they're all pretty much the same. I mean, the 5 starters, including, 5, 6, 7 guys off the bench, they're all fast, they all play great defense, and they're all pretty decent shooters, which you didn't see very much tonight, but their defense definitely showed up tonight.
And that kind of balance and that kind of, balance throughout the roster you just spoke of is going to be reflected when I read off these totals here in just a second. After one quarter, Arthur had a 12-6 lead. At halftime, Arthur had a 33-9 lead. So pulled away by a 21-3 advantage there in the second quarter. After 3 quarters, it was 46-9, Arthur Levington over Okaw Valley. They shut them out in the third quarter. Okaw Valley did not score. And then our final score tonight, 60-25. For the visitors, Okaw Valley, Colton Soraka had 1 point. Brody Sparks had 2. Greg Walker with 5. Devin Still was their leading scorer with 9. TJ Pichalski had 2. Joe Jeffers and Drew Fruchtel each had 3. 25 points for Okaw Valley. Balanced scoring attack tonight for Arthur, but they are led again in scoring by number 21, Tyler Schuring. Tyler had 15 tonight. Next in line was Curtis Plank with 8. And then Avery Schrock had 7. We had 2 guys with 6 points tonight, Cole Garman and Caleb Schrock with 6. A couple folks with 4, Nathan Rose and Colton Yeakley. And then a slew of folks with 2 here, Hunter Cam, Clayton Hahn, Tanner Brewer, Jeremy Plank, and Stephen Wright also had 2. So of the folks that got in, Noah Yantis and Logan West got in there at the end, the only 2 that didn't score. So a balanced night up and down the scoring column for Arthur Lovington. The Knights looking to keep things going here. They start out 1-0 in the Little Okaw Valley Conference. So for my partner Luke Johnson, I'm Chris Patton. We're going to sign off from Arthur Lovington High School, where once again the Knights were winners 60-25 over Okaw Valley. Thank you for watching high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com.